take care of regarding the last video. I have the legal documents here. Um, so this is in regards to the Tyson Chicken ad sponsor I had last episode. They were gracious enough to sponsor me, and they told me exactly what to say, and I went off script, and that's my fault, and I'm here to correct that mistake with a couple of things that they said I had to say. So they did quote, and this is quote in the sue me into the ground. Okay, yeah. So first off, if you remember, I mentioned that it took millions of years for chickens to evolve from dinosaurs, and Tyson Chicken wants me to remind everyone that evolution is a theory. I hadn't thought about that. So maybe they're just, chickens just appeared one day. Maybe that's what happened. Um, and even if evolution is real, they'd like everyone to understand that the dinosaur shape is actually an honor to them, to the chickens, because it's like showing, this is how powerful they are in reality. They're dinosaurs is what you're eating, and you should be proud of that, and you should respect that. That's what they're saying the dinosaur shape means. I wonder what all their other shapes mean. They didn't really give me I shouldn't go off script again. I don't want to have to deal with this again. Um, they want me to remind everyone that their chickens are killed humanely. That they use humane practices when they kill their chickens, so that it's painless and quick. The chickens barely even know what's going on. If the chickens even know what's going on before then, I don't know how conscious the chicken is. Second to lastly, penultimately, I need to make sure everyone is aware I am no longer affiliated with Tyson Chicken in any way, shape, or form, besides these legal arguments that are going on. So they're no longer a sponsor of the channel, which I understand. I realized my mistake, and I'll have to be wary of that in the future. Lastly, they wanted me to encourage my viewers to buy Tyson Chicken products. That's that. Secondly, I have a second of my legal battles that I have to take care of. I mentioned my ex-wife last episode when I was talking about helping her move in to her new apartment with her boyfriend. She wanted me to say a couple of things because what I said and showed on screen is apparently slander, and apparently she can sue me if I don't say these things right now. This isn't legal stuff. She just wanted me to say them. Otherwise, she's going to sue me. That's what she said, and I am too scared to not believe her. So firstly, she wants me to tell everyone that I am stupid. That's me. I am stupid. Everyone needs to be aware of that. She wants everyone to know. She also wants everyone to know, and she makes this pretty clear, she never really loved me. She makes that clear to me now. But I just, all of my viewers should know that, is what she's saying. Reminder that I mentioned the 3 kids last episode, and she wants me to let everyone know that she has full custody of all of them. Legally, I'm not supposed to be within 100 feet of a schoolyard. She took me for everything. If you notice, I'm living in an apartment now with a roommate, so obviously a big fall from supporting a family of 5. So she basically gets almost everything that isn't paying for food and rent every week. Stipulate that's what this last one. The stipulation for this video is she forced me. I have to be filming this video without pants. Thank God I do a headshot video. Otherwise, that would be dicey, and this video would probably get taken down. Um, so there's that. I'd like to thank my wife for not suing me, because apparently she can, and I think if I was to have to deal with another lawsuit, then I would probably end up killing myself in debtor's prison. So that's that. Now for the main topic of today's video. Some of you might be aware, a couple days ago, or maybe it was yesterday, I can't. No, it was a couple days ago. The Dune trailer for the new Dune movie coming out in December of this year, starring some interesting stars like that one kid who's going to play Bob Dylan, and the girl who plays Black Mary Jane in the new Spider-Mans are in it. It looks interesting. I saw the trailer. I have not read the book. I don't plan on reading the book until after the movie comes out, because I want to enjoy the movie. I want to enjoy it, and I don't know if the book is going to ruin that. And I also want to enjoy the book. I want to get as much content out of this as possible. So that brings us to the topic today. I watched the other day the Dune movie from 1984, directed by David Lynch. Not a very critical success, or a monetary success, or a storytelling success, or an adaptive success. So really not a success at all. It came out in 1984. It was directed by David Lynch. The music was done by Toto, if you'll believe that. That's right, the music group Toto, and it has some stars you might recognize, like Patrick Stewart and Sting from The Police. And so this movie, I'll give a slight overview before I really start talking about it. It's a sci-fi adventure about a planet, warring families on a desert planet that contains spices that allow for space travel, or easy space travel, from what I understand. And so the main character, his name is Paul. He's a prince, the son of the king of one of the warring families. And as they're taking control of the planet, they get attacked by the other family, and Paul gets stranded. I won't go into too many details, just in case you want to watch the movie or read the book, or watch the new movie when it comes out. It says the trailer says only in theaters. We'll see, I guess. A lot of movies thought they were only going to be in theaters this year, and most of them haven't even come out yet. But the movie was okay, and I say that only because the visuals were really pretty good. Most of the sets looked nice. The only thing I have is I wish the desert planet looked worse or better. Worse in the sense that lower quality, more like a Ten Commandments, Greatest Story Ever Told, Spartacus, Ben-Hur look to it, versus what we have now, or a little better, where it looked more like Star Wars, which actually came out like 7 years before this movie came out. So really, I find that there's no excuse for it, except maybe budget, but I don't think Star Wars had that big of a budget. So I think that the middle ground where it's at right now, where it looks a little better than deserts in the 60s looked, and a little worse than deserts in that actual time looked, doesn't quite work, but they do a good job with the little miniatures and the backgrounds. The music is quite entertaining, and the sounds and the concepts are interesting. But the movie really falls apart in its storytelling. I was very confused, and I'm led to believe that's how Dune is as a story. It's not very straightforward, but the way they portrayed it in the movie, I was able to follow things, but I was not able to really, as things were happening, I understood them, but I really couldn't go into much more detail than what was happening on the screen. Just there's a lot going on in the story they don't tell you directly. So, that's Dune. Before I get to our final rating today, we have a sponsor again, a different sponsor this time, if you believe that. Our episode today is brought to you by Keurig Coffee Pods. They didn't give me something specific to say. They just said say whatever, as long as it's fine. So I have a direct quote from the creator of Keurig himself in this. So here's my ad. All it takes is a few seconds, and you got yourself a small or large mug of coffee, without having to make a whole pot. Here's the message straight from the founder and creator of the Keurig coffee cups. I'm mystified by their in-home popularity. I don't know why anyone would use them in the home. The environmental impact is just astounding. So wasteful. And they're so expensive, I don't even use one myself anymore. So, that's straight from the creator. Keurig Coffee Pods. Very convenient if you have a Keurig coffee maker. So that's the ad. I enjoy coffee myself, although I usually have instant coffee just because it's easier than the Keurig stuff and way cheaper and less environmentally impactful, like the creator said. But hey, to each his own. I mean, if you want to go throw a car battery in a river, go ahead. But some of us are looking out for the environment and throw our car batteries into the ocean. So Dune, I give Dune, I think a 5 out of 10 as a movie. I think an 8 out of 10 in visuals and everything that isn't storytelling, and a 3 out of 10 in storytelling and story and direction and editing and that kind of stuff. So would I recommend it? If you don't mind spoilers for the new movie, and are interested in seeing the new movie but don't mind spoilers, or if you've read the book, I can't give you an honest opinion because I don't know. But if you haven't read the book, you plan on seeing the new movie but you don't care about spoilers, I guess I would recommend it. Just as here's what they tried the first time, and we'll see what they do this next time. It looks interesting. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Thank you all for watching. I'd like to remind everyone to subscribe, click the like button, leave a comment on any of something you want me to review in the future. I like to go in the comments and read what people say. Ring that bell if you want to get the notifications, but I understand if you don't. It's a little annoying. Next video, who knows when it'll come out. We'll just have to see. And it'll be out when it's out. Thank everyone for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And happy 9/11.